Hi, this is Nick. Welcome to ISG, where we talk all things real estate in the Czech Republic. Today we're going to continue our series on trying to start a property portfolio with just 5,000 euros or 120,000 crowns. So remember from our first video, we've got our little apartment for around 450,000 in the town of Livinov. It's pretty good, so we're going to try and see if we can get it financed. Now, when we're looking at finance, we can also add money for repairs to the property, assuming it will increase the value of the property. So that's going to be a question for the bank's valuer. But I think here, if we could just add in, let's say 50,000 crowns, I don't think we'd be able to get much more, but we may get that accepted, that we could buy it for 450 and spend 50,000 on repairing it. So what we're going to need a mortgage. So I would obviously recommend going to a mortgage broker. However, these very low amounts of money that you're borrowing, I mean, bearing in mind, we're going to borrow like 400,000 crowns. That is a very small commission for a mortgage broker, and he may not be very interested. So you may well be doing your own research for this to try and get a deal. Now, I've got a little list of banks here, and we can see how much they charge. It's very important to see this total amount that they're charging, because at this type of mortgage level, we just need everything to be free. So the first thing that sticks out for me in terms of a low rate and no fees is this FIO bank mortgage here. Minimum amount is 300,000. We want to borrow like around 400,000, so that should be perfect. So if we look here, what the options are, actually says they go up to 85% of the value of the property. I was thinking just 80%, but we can discuss that with them if it happens. And you know, we can for the minimum of 5 years, maximum of 30 years. 30 years is great for the start of this. And interest rates here ranging from 5.78 to 6.38. I'd be looking at around 3 years for this, because we want some time to try and get the property up and running in terms of getting a tenant in. And we don't want to fix it for too long that we're stuck with a high rate, when likelihood is in the 2 to 3 year range, rates will probably start to come down again. So I've got a little table here which I've produced to start looking at how much we're going to be borrowing. Now we're going to be looking at around 30 years, this 6.08%, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to borrow 400,000 and put 100,000 in of our own money, giving us a total of 500,000, 450 for the purchase and 50,000 for the repairs. And what we'll see is that a 30-year mortgage gives us a repayment of just 2,000 crowns. Now, the reason I've gone high to start with is because it's much easier to start with the longest mortgage and then try and increase the payments or decrease the length of time. But it's nice to start with a very manageable amount. You know, 2,000 a month, if all goes wrong, is not necessarily a huge amount of money to worry about going out of your bank account. And I think it's very important when we start an investment project that we really start with the minimum before we get things set up. So that's all for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon for the next part.